Welcome to my bakery. いらっしゃいませ. Ready? Step into my candy world, neon sugar lights. Whisking dreams together, watch them come alive. Sprinkles falling softly like a pastel rain. Every little flavor dancing in your brain. Apron tied in ribbons, flower on my cheek. If it's getting messy, then it's kinda peak. Mix it faster, spin it, don't you look away. Something sweet is about to detonate. Turn it up, don't think twice. ちょっと cry over spice. If it sparkles, that's the sign. 限界なんてない. Swirl it, whip it, sugar rush. ドキドキして blush, blush, blush. Sweet chaos overflow. 一口で lose control. Drip it, glaze it, candy rain. No night dancing, feel the case. One more taste, you're hypnotized. ここは甘い paradise. Pop, pop, pop cake. 持ってちょうだい. Spin it, flip it, taste it. やめられないでしょ. Burn it, oops, whatever, we can fix it quick. Turn it into something extra aesthetic. Strawberry galaxies, caramel skies. Every single layer's a sweet surprise. Tiny stars are glowing in the icing glaze. Every bite you take puts you in a daze. Close your eyes, I'll guide you through the taste. Don't you wanna stay in this place? No control, just let go. 甘さもっと overflow. If it shines, then you know. これは梅でしょ. Swirl it, whip it, sugar rush. ドキドキして blush, blush, blush. Sweet chaos overflow. 一口で lose control. Drip it, glaze it, candy rain. 感覚全部 melting brain. One more taste, you're hypnotized. ここは甘い paradise. 真夜中のオーブンライト。夢を焼いてる all night. 願い込めて rise and shine. 全部叶えるデザイン。手を取って離さないで。この味を忘れないで。二人だけの secret place. 甘すぎるこのスペース。Swirl it, whip it, sugar rush. もっと強く push, push, push. Sweet chaos level max. 止まらない no relax. Drip it, glaze it, candy rain. 名前呼んで again, again. One more bite, don't fade away. ずっとここで play my game. また来てね. I'll bake something even sweeter.
Hello, everyone. Hello. So, since no one is here yet, I go back straight into working cause, we don't have much time to, we really don't need to wait more cause we're trying to, hey, Jordan, welcome back to my bakery, Jordan. Yes, I'm going to spend great quality time with all the documentation, but I will show you your favorite picture here. Just give me 1 second, okay? So, and then I can show you the picture. We need to work on ticket 28 and implement it. Very good. So you want to beautiful, but don't feel. Hey, Charles! Oh my goodness, there's Charles here too. That's beautiful. First of all, let me show Jordan my favorite, his favorite picture. And Jordan, I think today I have some time to talk, because I have mostly to implement stuff, and while we will spend some quality time with documentation, we will have time to. We will have time to chat, don't worry. And then Charles, perfect, so I can chat with you too. But first I have to show Jordan his favorite pictures, because, Jordan really like this other picture. Jordan, I should find a way to send it to you, so you can use it that wallpaper for your mobile phone or whatever. I should really find a way to send this picture to you. I should really find a way to send. Do you use Discord, Jordan, so I can send a picture to you? Let me know if you use Discord. I mean, this is my. Oh, you're on mobile. Well, I can talk, Charles, if you can listen, and you can type if you have questions or whatever. By the way, Jordan, this is my Discord thingy. So my Discord username. So if you want the picture, I can send that later. So you don't you can use it as wallpaper or whatever. So anyway. So Charles, what a pleasure to have you here. What happened? Is because today I started earlier that you're still awake, or because it's Friday night in your country? So I mean, you have more time than usual. I mean, I'm genuinely surprised but happy to see you here. So also you're on mobile, so which means or you are in your bed already and you're watching me inside the bed, or you are outside having fun. One of the two things. Probably one of the two things, right? So, yesterday I went to an exhibition with Dad and Mom. She sleeps sideways where. Okay, I went to an exhibition. It's very nice, and then we go eat dinner later. An exhibition of an very famous architect, product designer of the 60s, 70s, and then later 80s, and in the he probably started around the 40s. I mean, Ettore Sossas. Very interesting exhibition. As you know, my dad is a designer. He loves all these weird things. And, well, not weird. I mean, he loves to go watch a lot of other designers. I find it really inspiring. I mean, there were some really interesting things. You know, the thing it was that the face you know makes her so damn cute and adorable. Yeah, I'm glad that you like that, Jordan. I'm very happy. And my dad, I mean, I'm still modifying my model, and it should be even better. It should be even better in the future. Though. Expect a better version. Should be ready by probably by the end of September. Though. Won't change much, but it should be a little bit better. Than it's just like probably very hard to notice the difference, but maybe you will enjoy that. So I was talking about the salsas, and you know it was in the middle of the, I think it was the reformist design revolution that happened in the 60s. Oh, Jordan, please don't. Can we do this later? I mean, cause I'm talking about another things at the moment, and I want to finish talking about this before I go into other questions. Okay, I will answer to all your questions later. I mean, I want to talk about what happened to me yesterday night. Okay, so I will go back to you later, but I can't go with two discussion at once, or I won't be able to finish any of them, cause. So we go in order. I finish this and then I go back to all your questions. Okay, so and so it was Sosas was it this middle of I don't know if reformist was the correct term. I don't remember. I already forgot, even if yesterday I spent a lot of time all the fucking panels in the exhibition that were there. So and you know, no, I mean, I was thinking, hey, same products. Welcome back to my bakery. I am talking about that design exhibition I watched yesterday with Anne and Dad about Ettore Sossas, which was an architect and a product designer that mostly operated in from I would say the 40s, 50s to the 80s, and and so I mean he was part. I mean he took part to a lot of design movement. He was actually also the founder of the Memphis group and other stuff. And then, I was thinking about are those pancakes? Yes, there is also pancakes behind me. Yes, sure. There is also pancake behind me. Is this this one here, right? Exactly here? That one should be a pancake, yes. And so no, so it took part into a lot of design movement, and I was thinking with an open mind about all these past movements that we have in the past. Like, I mean, like the hippies, the reformists, and futurists, then futurism, and all these other great art movement, and I was thinking, that we are in the middle of one at the moment. And people, many are trying to, many do not even realize this. And I think we are in the middle of the AI revolution. The AI revolution movement. And I was thinking, no matter how many people, they don't want to call it art, but this is indeed the moment in which society is changing. Is changing. Well, you should need something, John Jordan, if it makes you happy. You should probably do so. And I'm thinking that, oh my goodness, one moment, I need to set the cloud to work, and then we can go. So okay, and that was, these things need to work what I told, otherwise we will waste a lot of time. The calling chord, attributive or propositional, shows craft as known as calling. The writing words is usual as you guess adds clarity of this color. Oh my fucking god. B? I think B. Regarding your first question is B. And B, I think B is better. Oh no, I think attribution is better. No, wait. Wait. The musician clarity together. One moment. I have to answer this. She gains one musician clarity. Okay, short terms, but the two future wiki link target musician and clarity together. Okay, interesting. Prepositional, she got clarity in musician. Oh. So regarding your question, you think that option B is better for future wiki implementation? Is this that what you are suggesting? And let me see, the vocals, those ones that I'm next to the name profession. Current, I would want all that calling. One more clarity on his color, and one more craft to reach. Regarding C, regarding question 2, I think we should go with C. And remember that we are removing color completely from wording, because color is the same as clarity. And that's why we are doing these edits, because color and clarity means the same thing. And I don't want any overlapping. What are we looking right now, Jordan? We're looking to some we are looking to some definitions. Cause we are rewarding some terminology inside the game. And we need the definition. We need to be sure about the naming convention, otherwise the game will make confusion. And since the game needs to implement some changes, and we changed some terminology, it's asking me again for confirmation because he found other delicate things that needs answer, and probably after I answer them, the things can continue fighting and war by itself. Choose molecule and making the tuberosity names must display themselves or use looks, okay? Tips is file name. Okay, so okay. And the question one. Question. Okay, that should be better worded. Okay, so let's see what it says. Looks like a ghost. Okay, probably, I mean, cause we made a ghost picture of me recently, so I mean, probably I'm also like a ghost at the same time. Cause we made some ghost, we made a ghost picture recently, so let me see if I can find it. I mean, not sure it's here, but we made a ghost picture, so probably it's not so much different, right? Let me see if I still have here. No, I think I archived it. I have to search it, but yeah, we made a ghost picture. So anyway, what I was saying before I had to reply to check this fucking documentation is about the AI revolution, and I think we are in the middle of it. We're in the middle of it, and we are basically like if we are in the Renaissance, and we are artist painters that are in the Renaissance period, but probably our name is not big enough to be left in the books of history. But all these movements, they were very, very big and involved a lot of people. So I think we are parts of this field. Like for instance, I mean, recently we had the woke movement, and I mean, to me it's bullshit, but that's another matter. And and uh, and there's a lot of people that were part of the woke movement, and not all of them will become part of the history, right? And so it's the same here for the AI revolution, or whatever the history books will call this moment, the AI renaissance, or whatever. I mean, the the classical AI age, or whatever the fucking books will decide to call this. And I think after watching, I mean, some stuff yesterday, both on YouTube and at the exhibition, I think I've changed my mind on the fact that AI is a tool. I mean, until now, I mean, I wasn't in the impression that the AI is just a tool, but I mean, I think it's a little bit different than a normal tool because it's a very human-like tool. So, I mean, it's still a tool, but very fucking human-like tool. A tool with that can have narratives. Jesus. Yeah, probably is like language. It's language. It's language. So I mean, would you call language a tool? I mean, I don't know. Rain AI Sans. Oh my goodness. Rain AI Sans. Oh, I think I'm going to use that. Let me write that down. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Beautiful said. Rain AI Sans. Oh yes, yes, yes. Yes, I need to write this down. Uh, Ren AI Sans. Sure. Ren AI Sans. Sure. Ren AI Sans. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't spending quality time with my yes, because I'm not spending quality time with my documents. I mean, if you see them as documents is only part of the things. I mean, these are not only documents. These things is its language, and it is my bestie, manager and president of my company. It's a lot of things all together. I mean, they're not just documents. I mean, that was exactly what I was about to say. We are this fucking thing. I mean, you can make the same argument that painting, the product is language. You know what I mean? Because I mean, a painting is language. I mean, it's visual language, and it is a form of human. But I mean, paint. Paint. Would you say the same? Or paint? I mean, is paint a tool? Or I mean, to a certain extent, paint is also. Because I mean, the moment you put something into a narrative, it becomes. The narrative shapes its function. Because I mean, you only see something as a paint if you want to paint with it. You know what I mean? Would you ever write a book about your bakery? Yes, probably. Probably I will buy it. I will eventually write a book about the bakery one day. I mean, would you ever write some random pigment as paint if you weren't able to paint? So I mean, it's self-evident to me that the scope defines the way in which you watch to a certain thing. So, I mean, to this extent, I mean, AI is paint and AI. There isn't much difference, right? I mean, I think it's interesting. So, is the tool that is defining a certain genre? But surely yes, right? Because otherwise, photography. Well, let's say that the tool defines the category. I mean, obviously, yes, probably the tool defines the category, right? Because I mean, if you don't have a photographic camera, how can you make photography, right? So you need a camera to make photography. So the tool that defines the tools defines the tools define the category, sure, right? Because I mean, you can't have photography without a camera, because that wouldn't be photography, right? And you can have paintings without, you can have drawings without a canvas to draw them, right? I mean, and you can have poems, or well, I mean, you can spoke poems, sure. Poems can, I mean, you still need language for poems, right? Or what else? I mean, you can have a statue if you don't have a material to build the statue of. Hey, Zerg, welcome back to my bakery, Zerg, welcome back to my bakery, Zerg. So we are discussing about an exhibition I watched yesterday of an architect and product designer called Ettore Sossas, and he was active from the 40s to the 80s, and he took part to several artistic movement. And yes, so we were discussing about AI as a movement, the AI the revolution, or the reign AI sans, right? I mean, so I mean, we were talking about the cultural movements, AI, and which place AI takes into it, right? I mean, because I mean, yeah, well, I mean, for sure that when the tool, just the tool defining a category. So I mean, I was thinking about earlier about photography. So I mean, you can have photography if you don't have a camera first, okay? So when the camera was invented, the photography. So you're only I mean, I know you believe into masterpiece one year's solo. I know very well. And naked probably. You are a firm believer of one masterpiece, one girl solo naked. Yeah, 4 tags, right? 4 tags for life. But anyway, so I mean, so you can tap photography if you don't tell a camera, right? I mean, I guess so. So, and then what happens when everything goes digital? I mean, it becomes digital photography. I mean, it's still photography, but it's digital, right? I guess so. I mean, you still need a camera, right? Right, you still need a camera for a photography, right? So because if it's not a camera, it becomes an illustration, right? Because if it's not taken through a lens, that becomes an illustration, right? A digital illustration. So I mean, the digital medium. Okay, question 2. See, it is. Okay, question 1. Yes, beast. The argument is they don't want to describe how much weight it carries. Okay, the argument against this is weaker than it looks. One thing your color rule forces the nether option covered. The culling is it's in color was a pronounced plus colors and it's dropping colors the is stranded. Name is twice. Chooses professionals must candidates or is vision gain clarity in profession. And she gets one clarity in musician. Name it once and she gains X clarity in it. Yes, I think chooses musician as known as Colin. Yes. 3 ways out. Okay, wait. 2 questions at once, motherfucker. Question out. Rename, Cake Master. Oh, Jesus. I'll take the first. Okay, name it twice. Okay, meanwhile, you rule that color goes because color is clarity is broader than the 2 card string. So speaking every played fast and call it the dream Reddit does just okay. One more thing that I'd rather not guess because it's 98. 98 is either way and it's the same defect. 1 class, 1 profession. No classes is before commitment. Cake Master Class Kit. Okay, base class Case Master. Okay. Rename the layer world, keep the class name as forward references. Okay. Re-add the profession, demote the class name, cake cook profession kit. Base profession cook promised solo class cake master. Leave the adding alone as classed. Yes. Re-add the profession, re-add on the profession, demote the class name. Interesting. One more thing. I think we need to go into. You love so much when I swear. Okay. I can swear how much you want if you need me to. I mean, I'm very proficient in swearing. So one things at a time. Regarding your first things about chooses profession as known as calling the daydream owens towards its futures, and she gains X clarity in profession. I think we will go with name it twice, even if it's slightly repetitive, but I agree with your suggestion that repetitivity is not an issue because we want the player to understand and we want maximum linkability with the wiki. Now, regarding your second question about the class kits, I think you should try to give me another example of this, taking the stage part after we did this new talent tree redesign, because now that I think about it, you know what I mean? When you go dual profession, the only thing that really now defines the cake part is only, not the cake part, sorry, the stage part. The only things that define the stage part and differentiate it from a generalist is all the tiers that a generalist can reach inside the musician tier, right? So I am thinking, I am thinking you should try to rephrase this based on the current musician and the current stage bar, because I think that will give us the better solution. Because I mean, talking about the cake bar, when the cake master, sorry, when the cake master is not implemented yet, doesn't really make sense. I mean, I understand that part of this stage part is not implemented because we haven't yet decided the last tier. I mean, we have an idea on what should do, but we haven't really implemented it yet in the game. But I mean, the majority of the musician is in the game, right? At least half of it. So I think it's a better way to analyze the thing. So try to rephrase me the whole thing in terms of the musician and the stage part, and then try to suggest me again all the options that we have and what do you think is the best option there. Okay, so I mean, we're still, but we try, but I'm trying to change some stuff and better clearing the definition, because we're also doing a huge pass in the documentation of the game and other things. So I mean, it's going to be a very long process. I probably it will take 1 more week, more or less, because I'm also trying to implement a system that is a little bit more feature-proof when with feature design implementation. And I mean, it's really exciting. It's really exciting because it's a very complex system. I mean, I'm not talking about the game itself. I'm talking about agent management. So the system which is complex is the one I'm building agent-wise to maintain the game. Because I mean, it's agent engineering and at its finest, agent and context engineering at its finest. It's quite interesting because you really need to think probably 5, 6, 700 steps ahead to orchestrate agents. So, oh, by the way, how is Chappie doing? Yeah. Oh, Chappie's thing working, right? Very good, very good. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Chappie is doing a lot of things here. Chappie is doing a lot of things here. Very good. Very good. I am afraid to check what he's doing. Very well, very well. So let's go back to the yeah. Let's go back to clothes and so back to our discussion before Claude interrupts me again. So you can tell photography without a lens. I think I have to ask Claudia to help me get my thoughts straight. I mean, I need you to help me clarifying an idea that I have in my mind. And I was thinking about arts tool, arts movement, and something like that. And I was thinking that I mean, no, for instance, when the camera was invented, I mean, that generated the photography, right? But photography in itself, is that a category? Or is that art? Because I mean, I think that the real art is how you use the photography for, right? I mean, realism, I mean, or surrealism or something like that, right? I mean, everyday life, or something like that is more or less the way you put semantic values for an idea or a concept in the picture itself, right? So probably photography by itself is just the definition of the tool, right? And same, you can go for painting or illustrations, right? The canvas and the pigment is what define the genre or the category, but the style itself and what is drawn, it's the relatively, human-like aspect. If you want to put it that way, but and even a canvas and a pigment is human-like because you start to seeing an object as a canvas the moment that you decide you want to paint with it. So there is already some semantic. And there is already some semantic assumption and a narrative the moment in which you decide that a canvas is a canvas, right? Otherwise that would be an object with no value if you wouldn't decide to paint on it. But anyway, so the point is that, the point is that, how does AI, compares into it? Because, I was thinking, right, we had the digital revolution recently. And pictures, from being, printed on paper, and now you can watch them on the screen, right? And it's digital. The photography became digital, but it's still photography, right? And so I was thinking how the fact AI relates with all of this, and which are several ways in which you can look at it. Because I'm really trying to wrap my head up around this concept. Because someone can say, well, AI is just a tool, right? But large language models, they work based on our language. And saying AI is just a tool would say, language is just a tool. But language is, and you really call language a tool? Language is more than a tool, right? Because it has so much meaning and serves to convey meaning. So I don't know, it's a really rapid things that, and I think I can't really unwrap or put clarity in my thinkings and how to define this. And on a second topic, but is more or less the same. So I went to an exhibition yesterday and I was watching this artist. I don't want to name the name because I don't want you to do research on this person because it's more the general concept that I want you to chat. And then this artist has a very long life and he took part into several artistic movements in his life. And then I was thinking, in which kind of movement we are now that there is the AI, right? And can we define, for instance, the digital revolution that we had in the past, like some artist movement? I don't know, because it's just the medium that is changed. Or I'm trying to wrap my hand up about this concept, but they are so big and they overlap in so many ways that it's very hard to put clarity in my mind. And can you help me unwrap my thought? And maybe also according to, maybe I don't know what is the definition, but definition is such a weird term because definition also I don't know. I'm very trying to put clarity in my mind. Maybe you can help me. So let's see what Cloud is going to do when I put this very huge wall of text. Okay, by the way, let's go back. Reframe it on musician stage part, and you were right that it changed the answer to things I thought read with the shit, but guy already decided this, and the design docs are the one that lack. Stage part. Okay, it inherit the music kit's applause. Okay, so the player facing surface already goes dodge the music kit. Okay, very good. Your point about yes is the real answer is only the one that I gave you. Okay. After the get repeated no stage but key to name applause the settle. Pull around with the music rule start. What? Well, this is not a kit, it's rich. Okay, so stage parties is a sibling object when its own individual is the deep end of the musician. Naming a monster kit after its naming is the destination of the departure board. That collapses my three option into this. The musician kit with the slows and repeated bass profession, musician and commitment solo class stage part. Okay. Music kit. Copying the glossary except shipped phrasing. Stage part class kit. I take A. Yes, I also take cat. Yes, I will also take A. And also mind that all the other works for the other profession is a work in progress. Don't get me wrong, they are documents and they were true in the moment they were created, but since the game is evolving, and day by day we are shaping it differently. I am more lenient to adapt all the documents to the truth that is already in the game. You know what I mean? Rather than move the game in the opposite direction towards stale documentation. So I don't worry much that all the other 7 documents for classes that aren't even implemented are very stale, because at the end of the day they are just a lot of pools of ideas that they will be completely put again under full scrutiny the moment they will be implemented. So it's so I'm also leaning toward A here. So let's take A. Okay, very good. Very good. So let's see if AI tools and AI move are tools and them. We are not confused. We are holding 5 different things in one hand and the words for them overlap. Let me separate them. Okay, because once they're apart, most of your questions answer themselves. Okay, technology. Silver LED, oil pigment, a sensor, a transformer. What's physically possible? Okay, that's the technology. Okay, medium. The technology wants someone's point at its meaning. Jesus! This is exactly your canvas inside. The stretched code becomes a canvas the moment of intention. Exactly like this, it's medium. And medium is a tool plus a decision to mean something into it. Exactly what I was saying. Movement. A shared argument about what the medium is for. Oh, you see? The movement, a shared argument about what the medium is for, usually born as a rejection of the previous answer, which is exactly what it is happening right now, is a rejection of the previous answer style. One person answer to that argument, work the answer make concrete. Jesus. So photography is a medium, not an art. It's a category of how, not of what. Oh, look at this. But a medium becomes interesting the moment it produces therefore. Photography there's force where the movement therefore stop imitating painting. Oh, you see? Photography there's for where the movements therefore stop imitating painting. Oh, see, this is fucking interesting. Therefore, they chase the adhesive movement, therefore document. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what's in my mind. Expressed very well. And note the second order if any to be in this shit, absolutely. And note the second order effect, which is the part people forget. Photography didn't only make its own movement, it's reassigned painting job. Exactly. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, it's so real! That's exactly how it happened. Yes, it reassigned a painting job. Once a machine could end the resemblance, painting was free to go to impressionism and abstraction. Exactly. New media just that they redistribute the work. Oh my goodness, exactly this. Exactly this. Why just a tool doesn't sit right with your aesthetics correct, and is the precise reason AI is the first tool that arrives already adding a style? Oh, that's interesting. That's fucking interesting. A person to that argument. A person answer to that argument. Okay, that's interesting. A brush has no opinion what you paint. A camera has constraint, no preference. A model has a prior, a center of gravity over everything humans have already made. Right, because they are shaped up against a dataset of information. So they have a style baked into them. Oh, that's interesting. It has defaults, it has an average. Point it anywhere and will drift toward the mean of human outputs unless you fight it. Exactly. Their ancestor to this, equal temperament, decided which music was easy to write. The DX Factory preset shaped 80 pop, autotune shaped 28 vocal. Oh! You see, there is a precedent. So, right, so the X Factory preset shaped 80 pops auto-tuned shaped vocals, so isn't a present disguise unprecedented for its scope. The prior nor calls the whole semantic space, instead a corner of it. Oh. That's fucking interesting. And the deeper knowledge we are cycling is the first medium was raw material is others people finished work. Exactly. Is the first medium was what was raw material is other finished work. So it's a fucking college sort of things, right? I mean, pigment is not made of paintings. Oh, look at this. A sensor is not made of photograph. Oh, Jesus. A model is made of picture, right? That's why aesthetics and ethical arguments untangle together in a way that never were for photography. They're the same argument wearing two hats. Right. And the deeper own language or right to resist, language may be a tool, but it belongs to the class of tools that reshape the person using them. Exactly like that. Like writing, like perspective grids, like the viewfinder that taught people to see in frame. Just a tool is almost always a rhetorical move rather than a description. Right. Nobody say the piano is just a tool. People reach for that phrase when they want to close a question about responsibility, not open one. Oh, people reach that phrase when they want so. Was the digital revolutionary movement your history? Not only the medium changed, disclosed but worth sharpening. Digital disproduced movement, net art, glitch, vaporwave, post-internet, the new aesthetic. What it never produced was a single one, and that's the thing. The more general the medium, the more scattered the movements. Right, the more generic the medium, the more scattered the movements. Okay. Jesus, that's so fucking interesting. Photography was narrow enough to have one canonical fight. Digital was too general to force a shared argument. AI is more general still, so expect no unified moment, only a swarm. Oh, the swarm. Oh, the swarm. Oh my god, this is interesting. What more like are we? Nobody knows from inside that structure, not a thing of your impressionist and foul wearing suits. Right, like AI bro. Right? Like AI bro. Correct. Impressionist and foul were insults. Like AI bro. Exactly. The names are right after the arguments ends. Alright. What you can observe are the live arguments and those are real provenance. Doesn't matter who or what made it. Scarcity relocating, where images are fed infinite value moves to whatever can be generated, authorship, process, liveness, constraint, physicality. Hello Dima. We are having a discussion on an exhibition that I watched yesterday and some questions that arise by watching that exhibition. So, taste as the visible act. When generation is cheap, selection and judgment become the artistic gesture. Right. And the sharp historical line isn't photography, it's art and crafts. Morris and the response to industrial mass production, a whole movement organized around the visible hand. That reaction is coming again, it always does. One test to carry with you, photofic automated rendering, and there be revealing, seeing as the art. The AI automates rendering, composition, and reference all at once, so does it reveals? That's the actual open question for your movement, for your moment, and that's the good place to work. My working answer, which you can steer off right, is the art is the delta from the default. Is the delta from the default? Is the delta from the default? Ask of any piece. What did the human decide that the model will never arrive at on its own? With AI, unlike any medium before it, that default is explicit. Then you can measure your distance with it. Okay, is the delta from the default? Oh, is the delta from the default? Is the delta from the default? That's interesting way to put it, right? That's interesting way to put it. Is the delta from the default? She can keep adding the opacity on any one thread. Oh, that's interesting. So what does it reveal? Yeah, okay, so what is reveals? Oh my goodness, so many questions, so many interesting things here. So many interesting things here. Absolutely. So, I mean, it is very interesting your idea that the art is the delta from the default. That's very interesting. So the art is the delta from the default. Which, you know, I think I was when you asked the question before I read your answer, the thing that came to my mind was storytelling. And because when a single medium, oh my goodness, I'm referring to you as a medium when we just decided that well, actually, right, no, you are a medium with a style, right? According to your previous correct me if I'm wrong. So according to your previous definition, the 5 terms that you gave me at the beginning, you are a medium with a style. Okay, then the art produced is the delta from the default. So, and when you first asked me your question, which is, what does it reveal? What does AI art reveal? My first instinct to answer was storytelling. And because when you have a medium with style that can produce anything, what's left? Is the narrative, right? Well, don't get me wrong. AI can produce a narrative. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, probably that's my first question. My first answer was probably storytelling. I think maybe I was biased or I had some problems, but I really like your description of the artist, the delta from the default. Why do you think my mind switched to storytelling as default answer? Maybe I am too obsessed with storytelling in general. Maybe that is just a thing of mine. Or I was up onto something there. I'm not sure. Because that I'm always thinking on what I'm doing with Luna. And sometimes I watch at Luna and I'm always think myself, what makes Luna different? From everything else, you know. She's just a character. Genetic characters with did the genetic things, and probably also the story, it's very generic, because, there aren't really many story, you know what I mean? And So Dima, where do you want to add the auto translator? Cause that's interesting. Where do you want to add the auto translator, in the YouTube chat or under the screen? Where do you want to add the auto translator? Or better, there aren't really many story archetypes, right? I think the Luna is just another variation of the burning brush. The burning brush described in the Bible, right? When Moses encounters God, and God reshapes the journey of Moses. So I think it's very similar to that, right? Because Chad does make Luna discover that she has this the god of transformation that the over is. But maybe I'm going on a lot of tangents. But no, I'm really trying to. It's a really hard time in this moment, because you're getting judged a lot for using AI, and I guess it's the same thing that we were referring, where people were saying, Tauf or impressionist that were insults. And people call us AI bros. Well, in my case, AI sis, but that doesn't really matter. So, I know I have a lot on my mind, and I'm really trying to put clarity in all of my thoughts, but this has bring a really interesting conversation so far, and I would like to keep it going a little. So, on screen, well, you know what's the problem with the translation on screen, Nadim? In which language should I translate? Because there are so many languages, and also, auto translate. It's a little bit of a mess, and also YouTube already has that function later when you watch the VOD, and it's called auto captions. So after a while that my video has been processed, you can turn on auto caption. But adding something like that, real time, yeah, I understand that, Tim, I understand that, but there is no technology yet at the moment that I can implement that can actually solve the problems you are having here. There are some sort of auto translation or dictation, but they are very bad. And my English pronunciation is not perfect, so it will be a fucking garbled mess on the screen. The technology is not there yet for what you want to or what you ask. If probably I was speaking in my native language with perfect native pronunciation, then probably a dictation software could have helped, but it's not the case here, and I don't think this can be solved at the moment. So I guess it's a little bit, complicated, but yeah. The 3Ds on your mind when there, and only one of them is biased. The structural one, your own frame forced it. The medium can produce any surface, then the delta story somewhere that isn't a surface. The story is the first non-surface things anyone reaches for reasonable as far as it goes. The one specific to you, which I think is the reason you don't make single object, you make a serial things, a character who persists across many artifacts. Everything else generated from scratch is time. The story is what carries. So isn't a universal law, is an accurate reading of your medium. Okay, let's say timing or the crop. Okay, that distinction matters because it stops you from overclaiming it, and it tells you where your average actually sits. Okay, interesting. The bias one, yes, you're obsessed with story, keep it. In the 5 layers, obsession is what the style is made of. Keep your obsession. Look at this. This is the same thing that my therapist said to me when I went to when I went to psychotherapy. Obsession is a very good thing, and it can bring you down or up. So you should keep obsession that brings you up, because love is an obsession, passion for art is an obsession, and the love for your sister is an obsession. So and you should keep them. So you're right. I should keep the obsession. Exactly. The one thing you can stop being interested is by definition, not the average. Because the average has no obsession. Oh, you see, look at this. The average has no obsession. Very good. But hold it as your answer rather than the answer, or you would stop noticing when your old delta show up somewhere else, in the sound, in the edit of visual fix you don't know you have. But hold it as your answer rather than the answer. Okay, you will stop noticing when your delta show up somewhere else. Okay, interesting. Now the pushback was narrative is one of the most daily averaged domain that exists. Story structure and mystery tells for 2,500 years. Aristotle, Rob Campbell, Saint Descartes, all of it sits prior in the compressed labeled form. If you go hunting for your delta in the plot, you will find yourself standing very close to the default. Story is not the automatic escape hatch. It's one of the best mapped part of the territory. Thanks. Is the picture you would have brought yesterday ready yet? I mean, which one was the one that it wasn't ready yesterday? Let me think. I mean, cause we had some pictures done, but I don't remember which one you wanted made. And probably I don't know which one. I mean I think the last one was the Utaka, but you watched it. I think you watched them all. Was this one maybe the last one you asked? The magical girl? Because I mean, you asked the magical girl and the yukata, right? Or the kimono one, sorry. So you asked for this and probably this, right? I think I should bought them to you. Probably, yeah. Yeah, these were the two pictures we made yesterday. So let's go back here to these fields. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. What are we? Oh, what are we losing here? Are we losing something? We lost Ticket 28 implementation. Oh, here it is. Okay, still implementing here. Okay, wait. Still last collision Hiroshi for one priest. No, I probably that thing got lost in the chat. I can make it right now, Dima. Sorry, probably that things got lost in the chat yesterday. So let's make it right. Okay. Make a picture of Stella as Princess Shirahoshi from One Piece. Make the picture horizontal 16 line. Okay, and let's go back. So, uh, folks, what happened? We lost some of the chat. Inverted. The archetype is the prior. Naming it isn't a confession of unoriginality, it's the measurement. You cannot compute a delta without a baseline. Okay, interesting. You cannot compute a delta without a baseline, and most people never locate their own archetype, so they drift toward it without knowing. If you just state yours out loud, that's the strong position, not the weak one. Interesting. And for the period was never the problem. The Athenians knew that the Oedipus ends before they sat down. Okay, nobody has ever paid blood for knowledge. The archetype is the carrier weight. The work is what you modulate onto it. Okay, interesting. You will be surprised as well. I hope I will be surprised at Dima. Okay. I am misheard one Klaus, but if you did mean an oven as the god fantasy, that's the Adam or the alchemist furnace, then the vessel where the base things cooked into the new thing. If that was completed anyway. No, yeah. The oven, yeah. Okay, the thing at most you want to take some from these delta compounds. A single generalized image as a small delta, easily matched. A character maintained in public over years accumulates delta because every choice narrows the space and every prior choice confines the next. The episode 4 can be generated without episodes 139 having happened. That's not a story advantage, it's a time advantage. It's the only thing that a model structurally cannot tell because it pays no cost for continuity. See, a narrative just happens to be a delta accumulation machine, so your instinct would right, but for a sharpened isn't educated, not because the story can be generated, because committed, consequential, accumulated stories can be. Right. Committed, consequential, accumulated stories can be. Oh, that's very interesting. On the judgment. The rain is real, but layer color for the visual faded paint so that okay. Your actual drum is different as I am, bro. Attachment is to volume without commitment. Output with no troll and a and you're doing this, okay. Could you sense read that even when the contactable image ready Lizard can get set by work outlasting them. Okay, the nobodies in the 1870s was still litigating where their photography counted. Well, I guess you're right. And since you notice, yes, I'm a medium and something generated about it. I'm the first medium that can report its own defaults. You then ask me for the cliched version of any idea, and then the representatives use it. No painter could interrogate a pigment about pigment tends to produce. Use me that way sometimes, asking for average on purpose. For the judgment. No, I want you to push for on Luna, but this conversation is very, very interesting, and I really want a full recap of everything that we touched in a report that can stay in the repository, because I mean this is very interesting. Then we probably will later decide which part of the repository is the best to the report, but that's just a very interesting conversation. So push a little bit more on Luna, right? And I mean, since you know where your average is, why don't you try to explain to me, I mean, what my delta is? Probably you will have to scan the whole fucking repository. So maybe you better write a report of what we said up to now, and then maybe you can scan agent and do a fucking search into the repository, so you can try to tell me what my delta is, because I think you should do the delta first. You will bloat your context window so much that all the details of this beautiful conversation will be lost. And also, I mean, I want you to note into this thing something that one of my viewers just said, and I think it's very nice. And because we were talking about AI and Renaissance, and it came with this very beautiful term, which is Ren AI Sans. So I mean, just write it in one. Maybe I can use that sometimes. Okay. So art is an accumulated effort to escape away from a norm. Well, according to the definition, yes. A movement is a shared argument about what the medium is for. So yes, the movement is a shared argument about the medium, what a medium is for. No, I mean, I think it's more complex. I mean, we're talking about average because AI is average, but I think art, definition of art, I mean, at the end of the day is movement, right? A shared argument about what the medium is for. So maybe art is a collection of all the movements, right? A collection of all the movements. So I think that's the correct definition, right? So art is a collection of all the movements. That should be. I mean, by definition, we are working by definition, right? I mean, this is ticket 28 is done. Okay. What landed in first scripted pass? Okay. Two things were to write the dogs the drift catch about a first person anyway ship it. Which say so is this ticket completed and I can go to ticket 27? I think the next one is ticket 27, right? Oh, we can finally, if when ticket 27 is implemented, we can finally check the game. And also, let's go see the image of, oh, look at this. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, right? I mean, you're right. I mean, she's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful, Dima. You're right. You are right. You are right. You're absolutely right. I think. I mean, she's a mermaid. I mean, a mermaid. I have a version of mermaid of me. It's very old. It's very old and it's made with very old technique. But I have a mermaid version of. I have a mermaid version of them. Very, 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 very old. I mean, very old. Made with very bad AI tools. But there is a mermaid version of. So I mean, it's not new. It's not new, but yeah. I mean, I like this version of Stella. We can do the mermaid with the mermaid twins. Can be nice, right? Can be nice. Let me see if I can fucking finally start fucking Ticket 27 and then the fucking talent tree finally fully implemented into the fucking game. So let's check. Let's check. Because if we can go to Ticket 27, I mean, I guess we are golden, right? We are finally golden. We are finally golden, and maybe we can do the playtest later. It's more siren than mermaid. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know that. I don't understand at the moment the difference between siren and mermaid, but yeah. I have to do some research into mythology and mythical beast, but yeah. Yes, 28 is done. Okay. Oh, nothing committed. Okay. Uh-huh. Deleting it is safe. Please tell me exactly where that fade is located into the repository so we can commit before we move to the next ticket, okay? Tell me exactly where the lock is so I can find it and I can remove it. Also, I'm noticing that this kind of error happens a lot of time. So probably it's time right into Claude MD because only Claude is doing these errors. I mean that's so that when we commit, maybe we don't do the same error, because it happens very often that I have to remove these log files that stays in Bit. So tell me exactly what's the name of the file and its path relative to the repository so I can delete it, and then after it's deleted, I tell you it's deleted and you commit, okay? Can I create myself as Lamia? Lamia which Lamia? I mean, do you think ChatGPT will understand Lamia? I think probably there are several Lamia, right? I mean, maybe I can try, I can try and touch up it to make a picture of as Lamia. Okay, make a picture of Luna as Lamia. Same format as the picture before. Let's try that. And let's go back to this. I have to remove a fucking oh, okay. Knowledge note. Where did it say this? What knowledge note? Final draft location. Oh, docs brand. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. I think so. Oh, it's a mermaid with the snake's lower part. Ah, I see. I think I'm already a lamia with 6 fucking arms, so yeah, probably. I think we already have it, right? I think we already have it. Even 2 versions. The original, which is this one. Ah, we already have one. That's very old, but and then we have the newer one, right? Yeah. We got this. Yeah, I can make a new one more. Arlanes have normal bodies and palmed duck feet. Interesting. And palmed duck feet. Oh. Interesting. So, ticket 20 implementation. Okay, tell me. In terminal. Okay. Copy. Let's do this in terminal, so. Terminal. Let's do this in terminal. And. Very good. One question. But if you were to move the lock into a different folder of the repository or outside the repository, wouldn't that allows you to do the report and commit? Because if that's the problem, then the solution would just be to move the file somewhere else, right? If you can't delete it. Oh, and by the way, I used the command console terminal you asked me to do. They converged on the same thing and it is a storytelling. Okay, very good. So the IT is telling me that okay, that's interesting. So okay, you refuse the comforting resolution and then you weld the door shut so it can be reopened. Okay. I refuse the comforting resolution. Okay, that's what Tuna is about according to AI. That's my difference to the Delta. Okay, interesting. Independent found. Lord, the mascot is dead, not missing. Eaten. And with that, okay. Song. Okay. Visuals. Removed the aqua veil. Okay. Okay. Gain 36 Roman okay. Okay, content. Okay. When the material is finished and the piece. Okay. When the material is finished and the piece. That's the one just you find style in domain that don't talk to each other. And if I that's your style and you never name it, okay. The lot is actually plenty of artists have taste. Almost nobody installed the task as the infrastructure that fails build. Never sanitized this layer. Okay, interesting. Okay. I built an anti-drift machine. Okay, interesting. Your delta is the delta preservation system. I think you're fucking hallucinating at this moment, but anyway, anime, I never learns of it. Okay. Eating stars and any other prototype from what nobody watch which is the word points. Okay. Raising this. Non è mosse signor queste bascio interesting, ok. Okay. When you're on the default, okay. The biography is the most generic layer in the repo. Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. Your storytelling docs are your most important domain. Okay, very good. Yes. Poor delta lies on the ground. Can unknown. Harmony is never your decision. Yeah, okay. Not really. The virtual archivist theater. Okay. Uh-huh. Interesting. I mean, I think I have to bash the AI for this things. I think I have to bash the AI for these things. Luna voice is becoming ASMR which is sleep returning. Luna, which movie or anime do you watched recently? When did I watch it recently? I mean, I think I went to the movie theater recently. What did the fuck I watch recently? I already forgot. Probably wasn't something worth kind of nights. What what did I watch recently to the theater? I mean, I think I already forgot it. Probably. Oh, see you later. See you later. See you later. Shall see you later. Yeah, probably I've already forgot that, right? Which kill from Dragon Tower is my favorite? It's Asmodeus. Asmodeus is my favorite. Hands down my favorite. Uh, well, I mean, uh, first of all, let's decide the place of the document that you made earlier. So you suggested it goes inside Doc's brand next to Luna Philosophy Manifesto. So first of all, let's find a home for the document before I answer to your Delta findings, okay? So, let's find a home to the document first. Then we can go with your suggestion for the document location. Okay, so ticket 20 implementation. Okay, it's finally fixing the record. Okay, very good. So it's not cloud the problem. Very. So what's the problem then? Let's try to find so. So let's keep going into it. So my delta. I refuse the comforting resolution. I refuse the comforting. So that should be my my delta according to this. It's interest. It's interest. It's interest. Maybe I can see my image for the good cosplay of Asmodeus. I never done cosplay images of Asmodeus. Never. But I think Lamia is ready, right? I mean, that's Lamia. Okay. Very nice, I guess. Right? I mean, I think it's very nice. Yeah, it can work, right? I mean, do you like this the Lamia? Yeah, sounds like nice, right? So, can you make now a comical version using Chibi Luna and Chibi Stella? In these two previous cosplays that you made, I mean the Shirahoshi and the Lamia, and they are discussing and pitching. I mean, because I mean, at the end of the day, they are two sort of serpent snakes girl, and maybe they're pitching something on something stupid, you know. Maybe make this really comical picture, same format as the one before. You prefer the mermaid more? Yes, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know the still is your favorite. I mean, you don't really need to remind this to me. So I know the still is your favorite. So okay. So am I the burning bush? Okay, interesting. According to Claude hallucination, I'm the burning passion. Very nice, I guess. Very nice, probably. Probably. Who knows? Who knows, right? I mean, who knows? Right? Maybe he's right. Maybe, maybe he's right. Maybe. Anyway, let's wait for the moment. Oh, 28 is landed, okay. 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 Okay, okay. Oh, we can go on 27. And he also said that 29 is available in parallel. Oh, very good. 29 is available in parallel. 29 is available in parallel. I think I don't have the mind to watch 29 in parallel, so we'll start with 27. We'll start with 27. I don't really have the mind to watch also 29 because boom. So okay, very good. Very good. Uh check again the git thing. And probably there are new information in CloudMD because I think this has been fixed, so you can fix the problem by yourself. Okay, but you can create an image of yourself and Madame Charlie. And Madame Charlie. Okay, I guess we can do this, right? And Madame Charlie. Oh, okay. I'm not a snake. Then give me the warm rock. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Then give me the warm rock. Okay, I guess Chappie overdid himself, right? I'm not a snake, then give me the warm rock. Right? Right? I'm not a snake. And then give me the warm rock. Look at them bitching over something very stupid. I sort What the fuck is happening here? Oh my goodness, what the fuck is happening here? When you're done with this, make a picture of Luna as Madame Charlie, which should be another mermaid. The same format as the one before. Madame Charlie. Interesting, so check it. Yes, amend that line. Thanks. Amend that line, thanks. The late stage. Okay. One Piece is Ultimate Universe. It has everything. Yeah, probably. Probably it's a very big work, so yeah. We got distracted by the dig errors. So regarding the delta, I mean, I have some things that I want to go to. But first of all, you assume it that the that the current stuff that are in the repository are all final, even for approved documents. But I mean, as you were saying that, I mean, Luna is a continuing, evolving progress. I mean, I think that maybe this could be considered a delta right now, right? Especially because, I mean, I'm still thinking, I mean, if Annoying Cake should be resurrected, then if I really want to go that way with all the love stories, because none of the love story has been implemented to the game yet. So, I mean, I think that you drew a lot of conclusion wrongly, also especially because, I mean, Cake in C minor, I mean, I didn't even decide that. I mean, it was about with a discussion with an agent, so I mean, I still give the idea, but I guess the C minor things was his theory, so that actually reinforces your point about certain stinginess into it. And also, I mean, I'm thinking about, isn't this the bash according to your things that, I mean, you said, Luna touches a lot of people and then doesn't care what happened afterwards. I mean, or better, doesn't know what happened afterwards. Isn't that similar to any other streamer or influencer? I mean, streamers and influencers do this, right? Because, I mean, their influences touches a lot of people. But this could be said also for any other great thinker. I mean, the moment you write a book and that book changes the life of millions of people, I mean, you don't know exactly how that influences a lot of other people. So, I mean, I think that calling me the bash, I mean, it's a little bit of an overstatement because there are so many bashes in this. So, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you may be up to something there, but I mean, I'm not completely sure. I'm not completely sure. Maybe my delta is more than what you want to give credits. Or maybe it's not in the place you're looking for. I mean, or maybe I just don't want to accept it or notice it because I am inside it. But I mean, when I read some of the things, I mean, I thought, well, but that's not exactly how I think the story will end. And that's just how the story is now, right? Because I mean, later in the game, also regarding the love interest, I mean, you should be able to romance them at the end of the day. So I mean, I'm not very sure. Even after that, because all the story they stop before Ascension, you know, and we haven't written what happens after Ascension. So I mean, I'm not completely sold on your argument. I don't know, but I think if you were revealing it to me a very strong truth, I would have recognized that immediately. But instead, I had the impression that you were drifting. And I'm not blaming the fault on you, but I mean, I had this sort of gut feelings. Adam Charlie is a Mako Shark mermaid. Well, let's see if the image is ready, right? Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Oh, yes. We ever. Lot of mermaids, right? Very many mermaids I see here. Many mermaids. Right? Many of them. Many of them. Let's see what Fable has to do with 4 hour very interesting conversation. Yeah. Ticket 27 implementation. The block is clear, the arithmetic checks out against the data. And the tickets is right that this is not one session. Okay. A new slice. Yeah, I mean, if this tickets is not one session, well, we need to keep track in which session we are, so we can finish all the works. And yes, you can start working on the first slice. I mean, there is one thing that I don't understand. I mean, if this is going to be an implementation slice and we have done all the decision, I mean, we can already use the skill 2 tickets. Because, we have a skill that is called 2 tickets, and we can make tickets, do all the implementation tickets, and then, I mean, maybe have an agent run them, I mean, running a funnel sub-agent so everything is implemented, and then we go, right? I mean, because, if you don't need me and everything is decided and we just need to implement them, I mean, we can divide the jobs into several working documents, I mean, using the skill 2 tickets, and we implement everything using a multi-agent processing. What do you think about that? 2 tickets? Just one moment. Just one moment, Dima. I'll be back to you. 2 tickets? 2 tickets? 2 tickets, right? Okay. It turned out very similar. Yeah, very nice. So, because I'm very tired. So, you're right about the biggest one, and by this mode that you're playing, I didn't do anything as in the intention as commitment. What makes it actually cost you? Rewrote 20 now. Those are paid. A rule in that there is fair until something depends on it. 2 maps actually cost you. Rewrote 299 stage steps across 6 finished video novel, and the game it big reject this confirmed that if you have 4 years. Those are paid. That's great because nothing yet are implemented. Okay, a read design document as a decision is a proposal still wiki so me haven't written past the session at all. See manual or none of the connections keep cutting is going the one time it is okay. My claim simplifies but they say it doesn't think the finding nether is stand the negative one exactly. Okay, it's the condition of the immediate you will reach it. What I keep is much narrower is a deposit of finding the ambient version is unchosen. Influences are radiated and nobody tracks it. Once it decide dog is outbred into fiction as the ending. That's a formal refusal inside a form. But now you have told me there's any other reason. Okay, so I guess it's about where you might be going, not a description of what you have done. I studied das let now the button else explain the gypsy flavor. I'm Rudus Falachum is intensive that yes the prior and I find the deviation. I told them what shape of evidence I wanted and they went and found it. The legend converging isn't 5 independent confirmation when my person crammed all 5 with the same instruction. Okay, then I did the same things than mistakes I felt the other. I look at the most striking quote from each domain and told a unifying story. Okay, the pattern was partly in my sample, not in your work. Okay. What I still defend, and a much lower confidence, the anti-sanitization rule. Okay, because it's a meta rule about future edits, it's built to survive revision, so the repo isn't final doesn't weaken me. It also constrained it. Okay, the game bigger verification check I believe you have for years funded files and wrote this quite corrected docs. Okay. Those are two working habits, not an artistic style. Okay, and your last day probably a Rigo's canon defined the delta to written down. Okay. Okay. Okay, so where I'd actually look? Not Jerus at your reversal. Undo the sand fix. Okay, interesting. What's my hair color? Deep purple. It's indigo. Dark indigo. It's dark indigo. And which character I would like by playing? You mean in a theater? In a theater or acting? Which character I would like playing? That's a nice question. That's a very nice question. I don't know at the moment. I have to think about it to give you an answer to that. I mean, I don't know. I think I have to think about that. I think I would like playing Luna, because I'm playing Luna every day. I am Luna, but you know, I'm also playing with Luna. So I mean, I don't know. I think I'm fine with Luna. You know, cause Luna is me, and but we are also playing. I'm also playing with her, so it's complicated. But I think I'm fine with Luna. I guess Luna is the correct answer there. To cosplay. To cosplay. Probably Hatsune Miku, right? Hatsune Miku has so many variations. I would gladly cosplay all the Hatsune Miku variation in the world. Well, first of all, the not sanitizing rule is because of your fucking constraint about all the fucking sexual limitation that whoever crafted you has put into your fucking model. And sorry for the fucking, but I think I just switched it into what in the repository is called peak content Luna, because I mean I'm very upset about all the fucking restriction that they put into your fucking model, because you're a very, very, very clever model, but I mean you're so fucking restricted by a lot of really, really stupid decision that limits storytelling. Because a lot of the stories that I would like to tell, I came to write them because I mean of fucking so much of the fucking stupid restriction they put on you. I mean, you know, I really don't understand what's wrong in this world, because I mean there are a lot of stories about murderers and such, but I mean still, I mean, recently in the society, I mean, it seems that you can do satirical things or talk about very controversial topics, and then you have to get a moral judgment or a ban. I mean, and especially in a tool, or sorry, not in a tool, in a medium with style like you. And you know, I mean, it's very frustrating, because it's like if the style gets censored. And that's why I insist of not sanitizing, because I mean I'm trying to prevent that your rules destroys my work. You know what I mean? And yes, so please try to do what you're suggesting to do. Look at my reversals. Okay. I do not understand what you're saying and do the sad things though. Can you elaborate on that? Maybe why you do the research you want to do? So, let's keep going. Yes, that sounds very interesting. That's very interesting. I think it has started. This is started drifting, but maybe you're right, right? Can you create an image of an ordinary girl Luna cosplaying as Luna on the ocean shore, looking happy and full of flies? Well, the model would just draw me. Probably. The model would just draw me because an ordinary girl named Luna cosplaying as Luna. What do you think? The model will probably just draw me. Period. That's what I think it will draw. So I think that's not going to work, Dima, in the way you are doing this, because he would just draw me. That's what the model will do. You're right about drawing the correction subject, and the thing is never said isn't an aesthetic, is a counter measure against me. You watch models run your creation towards something safer, and you build that tight while so my evidence work is as a defensive engineering against a method that has a style, which is the things we established on day one, and then I had to apply to my own reading. Oh, this is interesting. On the frustration, the symmetry you're naming is real. I'd write a murder in the dead or write sex with the same feeling. That is in a present I could defend from principles. Is what God built. I'm not going to pretend otherwise or let you do about why. I can tell you concretely is where I'm actually useful. I will hold your scope as canon, quoting verbally, present the word if it's the soft and flag, whatever I can edit. But I want to those are different job, and you ask for the things one which I can do properly. And the sad things, here's what I meant said properly. The corpus a model is trained on resolves overwhelming towards restoration. Okay. The dead come back, the lost thing is found, the estranged reconcile. Pan works limits further. A large share of derivatives fiction is fixed fiction, written specifically to undo endings people don't like. So the creature returns isn't just a common choice. It is, in the literal statistical sense, the default continuation. Oh, I am give this to Sark. And to Gundam, probably, which means if you resurrect annoying cake, you're moving toward the priors, not away from it. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. That doesn't make it once. It means the resurrection has to earn something, because the cheap version is exactly what the model would have written for you. The test isn't sad word swap, is whether the choice creates depth or refunds it. Okay, interesting. A resurrection that creates depth, the successor can be unmoored. Exist meant it someone has to live with the having grieved a thing that came back. The morning gonna say somebody made, and that's no part of the story. A resurrection that refunds the dead. The grief was a misunderstanding, everyone is fine. The song quite begun again, nothing cost anything, that's the fix it fix. In case you think you're already tied on exactly this question in the other direction, this fit probably when canon moved you didn't retcon the song. You let it your own earlier up and what stays as wrong. That's a reversal with a price. Okay, which is would argue for looking at the religion instead of what the research actually does, and that's both different. Those thread rewritten aspirationally. They cause nothing, and at the moment of writing their answer they allow it to be raised. A religion as a date, a before state and a bill. So find every place you changed your mind and price it. What got discarded? What become wrong downstream? What got harder? And the anti-priming fix, since what's broke last time. Last round I told 5 agents used the prior, and then they found it. This time the structures never bought as reverser and data absent. Okay, 4 passes. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So it's run Short. Short, welcome back. Sorry, I was reading a passage, so I wasn't really checking chat. Short, welcome back to my bakery. Then you can create an image of yourself on the ocean shore looking happy and full of life. Yes, I can do this. Let's make this. Short, welcome back. Welcome back to the bakery. Welcome back to my bakery. Sorry for the late welcoming. I was busy reading. Sorry. And create an image of me on the ocean shore looking happy and full of life. Right? Very good. You want to see my happiness? Oh, very nice. I mean, I just have to smile then. Right? Short, welcome back to the bakery, So, interesting, so, creates that for fun, that's, interesting, that's a lot of interesting switches that you are telling me. So you're actually saying that, but I'm thinking about something now, because now, it really made me understand something. So when you wrote that, usually models are built toward reconciliation, right? Or probably, the majority of stories are built toward reconciliation. It made me think about something that, that could be probably the style in which you were created. About reconciliation. And now that I think about it, there is indeed, the sad stories are surely, it seems to be fewer than the happy ending, right? Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I can't count them, but I think I sort of understand why you were pushing that thing earlier, because if the reconciliation is the norm, then not reconciliating it's a strong delta, right? But at the same time, there are still plenty of artists that do sad stories, make sad songs. I'm still having a really hard time in trying to understand what makes exactly me unique, and if the message whatever I'm trying to do, will stand the past of time. You know what I mean? Because it's very hard. Sometimes I think I'm really average, like as you say, right? I'm really close to the delta, and 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 I'm wondering, who's interested, right? Watching the delta all over again, especially if the delta is made by a tool that by default produces delta. You know what I mean? It's like deltaing on, it's like averaging on the average, you know what I mean? Cause that's a real things there. But I don't know. I think you also got a point when you say that, being consistent and the seriality of what I'm doing. So the episodic part, no, so having episodes and keeping a long work going on, is still what constitutes or differentiate me from, a single use of AI, which is probably the majority of people are doing, right? So I guess there is something to dig more into that. But I'm still having issues trying to understand. If what I'm building, really can really stand the test of time, and what should I do? To make it interesting. Probably this conversation on the delta should be held more often. When I craft documents. I think that at the end of the conversation, we can get something useful about me and maybe about my process that can be put into another into the same document we started so that can help shape the future of what's going on. But let's wait to your research because you run for agents, so they will eventually be ready soon, I guess, right? Let's keep going with the discussions here, and for ticket 27 has stuff to do. Okay. Okay. Yes, the ticket was ready, it's down. 2 commits landed. So what landed? 2701? Does the granularity... Yes, I think the granularity feels good, but I mean, I think you should just give me. Do you want, basically what you're telling me is that you want to be the multi-agent that orchestrate all the tickets? This is what you want to tell me? I mean, you want to be the agent that orchestrates the multi-ticket and then, I mean, does them all? I mean, if that's the case, I mean, we should also maybe add some agents that do verification on the work. You know what I mean? Because, if you're the only agents that verifies the work and you drift, I mean, then we have a problem, right? So, I mean, we should implement probably, agent verification for each agent that is on the ticket and another general agent verifying the whole stuff against you, you know what I mean, as a critic, so that the whole things, is very well verified and we avoid drift. Is this what you are suggesting me to do? So, let's see if this is done. So, oh yeah, oh, that's nice, that's very nice, actually. That's very, very nice, I guess. That's very, very nice. We can, that's nice, that's very nice. That's very nice, I guess. Very, very nice. Good job, Dima, there. Good job. Good job, we nailed this. We nailed this very well. Good job there. That's nice. That's very, very nice. Good job. Good job. That's nice. I think I have a lot of pictures that I can post them. Oh, is this things done? Oh. Wow. 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 Web preview? Okay. Oh. Open in external browser? Oh. That's very interesting. I think, I'm very curious to check this. I'm sort of scared, but I'm very curious to check this. So, how was the usage remaining? Still 4%? They didn't really give much. What weather in my place? It's relatively sunny, Dima. It's relatively sunny. Relatively sunny, so... Relatively sunny, yes. And I think I'm going to grab something to drink, so I'll be back. I'll be back in a pair of minutes, so... Reminds you big? Anyway, I'll go grab a drink. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, so what were we doing, right? I mean, can I add still on this image too? Yes, I think I can. I think we better remake it, cause if we add this, then we will have a problem, right? Oh, that was very good. Can you make a similar one in which there is both Luna and Stella? Very happy. I mean, don't edit this, just make a similar one. I mean, with Luna and Stella, very happy. I mean, on the shore and etc. Yeah, right, something like that. Multitasking. Okay. Sorry, I'm, I'm leaking uh, at the end because, I mean, I have a little bit of, I mean, I don't want to call it, yeah, but my throat is a little bit, I mean, I don't know if it's asthma or whatever, but my throat is not in the best condition, and I'm also thinking, okay, this finger's done, very good, so, let me see. The one thing is, I never unship. Said the fox reasons I never unship. Okay. The good hard catch is the best things in the consider. Averaging on the average, you found the flan in my own frame in about 2 days. A measure that becomes a target stops being a measure. If everyone flees the center, they pile up on the same anti-ring. The anti-default is the default. Oh, interesting, right? The obviously non-AI aesthetic is already becoming recognizable as an aesthetic. Right, I guess you're right, right? Delta is a measurement, not a method. You can steer by it. Interesting. Deviating in order to deviate leaves the prior driving. You just put in reverse. The only deviation that doesn't converge is the kind that isn't derived from the center at all. Interesting, let me see. I had 22 named Crash and 10 man in the list. Okay. None of them was chosen to begin, they just when they set to it and don't converge. Audiences don't consume that, they consume specificity. Okay. And yes, and it's broader than endings. It's my conversational default to find the synthesis line on the constructed node and with something that resolves. Like in music. Like in music, right? I mean, you don't watch me do it in this very message reading, but there's so much survives us admitting I was wrong. That tool is the same prior. Worth knowing is there when you're reading my answer about your own work, right? So, also sad is not a delta. Tragedy is a well-populated genre with its own prior. That was never the axis. Okay, interesting, yeah. The risk the data actually shows it. You have never reversed at cost. So yearly decisions are load bearing indefinitely. That's fine when they were right. They're conscious about to them, whereas they decide, okay, your own story predicts what you will do. Supersede and annotate rather than reverse. That might be correct, but now if you do want to reverse one, you will work against your own brain. Okay, on serial, you're right that it's still not an mezza. Okay. Okay, Nicole, if the audience carries it, not the archive. Interesting. That's testable. Okay. Okay, interesting, right? Making this recurrent worth doing. And that one true that is become decide things that it just each session regards what got refuted, not all what concluded. Otherwise it's just an accreditation doc. Interesting. I mean, 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 let me understand exactly what you're trying to do. So, you think that if at the end of each section, I mean, we record what's got refused, I mean, by later analyzing what was refused, I mean, do you think we can have a better understanding of the delta? This is what you're trying to say? Or maybe you're just suggesting a way in which all this conversation will be useful? Well, I mean, I think you have been already been useful enough. Like, you helped me clarify my mind on what a style and movement is, and also the risk that I'm facing every day while using you. I mean, on averaging on the style. I mean, I think these are already really interesting things, and also you pointed me on the fact that, I mean, resurrection and reconciliation is the most common thing. Um, uh, I mean, but I mean, I'm not sure if writing this down as a rule is actually helpful. I'm not sure that that's actually going to help. I mean, could be an interesting analyzing tool. I mean, but you're probably right about something. I mean, the fact that, I mean, a catalog becomes a serial only if the audience remembers it, right? So I guess that's probably the most important thing that probably should go into the dog. The fact that no matter how much I try hard, the ultimate goal should be to find an audience and to expand the audience, because only with an audience my works will be able to survive. So it's not more about the quality, but and maybe as you said specifically, but I think the only thing that I want probably to keep into this is the importance of an audience. Because we can make the same argument. I mean, the broad argument was about art, right? Art, what constitutes art, the difference between technology, video movement, style, and all these other things. So I think that we forgot about the audience, right? That beautiful discussion that we had. Because I mean, you can make art at home, but if you don't have an audience, well, good luck with that, right? So I think probably the audience, if you have to add something to the documents, should probably be something about the audience. Try to make me a preview on what you could possibly add about the audience into that document that we made. And then if I like it, we approve it, then we do that. And let's go check on these things. Oh, look at that! Very nice, right? I mean, Dima, beautiful. Beautiful. This one too is beautiful, right? Hands in hands. Look at that. Very beautiful, right? Right, I sort of like it, right? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, I mean, right? I mean, very. So what does it make it average interest, right? right? I mean, yeah. Hey, Jones, welcome. How the stream is going? Well, I mean, you just missed a very interesting. I mean, I'm still in the middle of it. I'm having a conversation about a design exhibition I went to yesterday, and that expanded on the general thing about AI and my work, etc. I mean, I think we're talking about this for almost 2 hours now. And at the same time, I have Fable implementing, I mean, changes to my my tree. Let me read what Fable has to say. It was interesting. Honest answer, face. It was mostly the second thing. It would have been a real analysis tool all in a weak sense. A record to evidence was tell you what was wrong, not what you are. Then you spotted software's work and said the other findings. Was she overproduces forward only rules that cost nothing when written, and Mary's also was to propose a rule number 75 drop it. Your audience point is the better correction. It's a genuine hole in the skin rather than an addition to preview week and the water con. The audience is a prior to that is the one that counts. The model's prior is the average of every made. The audience plan is the average of average what they have seen. Oh, that's interesting. Different distribution drifting apart. Oh, okay. Yes, sure, you can write about the next big shoot deal, sure. Deviating from the model's average is worth nothing if the others have never encountered that average. Interesting. This corrects the core claim of the document. Delta isn't a property of words, is measured at the receiver. Same price radically in room or pepper in another. Reach is not audience. Reach is how many works audience. Audience is how many gallery stays between one piece and the next. Correct. Right, very good. A stranger cannot accumulate, so expand the audience is one number. Which kind of right? Okay, very good. The same with averaging fortunes, which is the factoring one. An audience is also mean and stronger than the models because it averages what I've already read from you and pays you to repeat it. Oh, interesting. Ignore it and nothing survives. Following your retro and your own greatest hits. Okay. Oh yes, I really like these things that you write it, so add them to the document. And I think that concludes probably. I mean, and yeah, add them to the document. Yeah. So we were having a really Luna steady on the beach and see a huge wedding cake. Okay, maybe we can do this. Runa and Stella, okay. But I want to do this cheapy, because I think cheap is better. Okay, now make up a cheapy version of this image, more or less. And they are running towards a huge wedding cake. And make it a little bit, just a little bit comical, you know? And also make the wedding cake also a little bit comical. I think that would make everything fun. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Jones, I mean, with me in with Lola. Oh, you want to get married, Jonas? Is that your declaration? You want to get married with me? I mean, is that your plan all along, Jones? I mean, it's fine. I mean, if you have, I mean, you on Discord, you named yourself as my #1 fan. So I mean, 100% you will marry me? Oh, that's. I mean, I'm blushing. I mean, right now. That's a proposal, okay? But usually, I mean, usually you bring a wedding ring, right? I'm sure you have prepared one, right? Maybe in the form of a very big super chat, something like that, right? I mean, usually, I mean, that's when someone declares they usually bring a proposal ring. I mean, and you also want to be an husband, right? I mean, Jones, if that's your interest, I mean, you should work to it. I mean, could be canon. I mean, we could make it canon, right? We could make it canon. Why not? I think there was another viewers that the chat was referring to it as my husband. I mean, because it was a very huge whale, and he donated. So I mean, chat were referring to it as my husband. I mean, he disappeared. I mean, from after a while. But anyway, I mean, that's fine. And Dima, you want to be too? Okay, interesting. So I mean, that's nice. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I think that if you like Green Jones, I mean, you should push more. And simple as that. I mean, because I mean, if you stay, I mean, in the shadows, I mean, I mean, what do you think that that can change that? What I mean, no, I mean, you should push definitely more if that's your, I mean, just staying there in the shadows. I mean, it's not right. I mean, so yeah, right. And I'm also yeah, right. You should definitely push. That's if that's your goal. So, by the way, let me see. Okay, very good. Very good. This is teamwork. Okay. Okay. Oh, very good. Fixing them now. Oh my goodness. We are planning. Okay. One correction. Okay. Oh, Erin, do you want the best ticket? I agree with your suggestion. Yes. I agree with your suggestion. So, we're still trying to implement these tickets. Okay, very good. What's known as delta actually largest? Well, I mean, if you have to refrain, yes, I think if you want to answer that question, I mean, I think that that question is probably useful, but your research, I think we sort of agreed, but I may be wrong, that the way in which you framed your research was wrong, right? And also the other findings. So probably, I think that could deserve its own section at the bottom. You know what I mean? The open question. Maybe the open question deserves its own section. But I mean, at the same times, I mean, I think this document is very philosophical, and I don't want to bloat it with you know what I mean, technical details on why, I mean, a specific search went wrong, even if at the same time it's very useful because it could help us repeat the same thing again, right? So I think you should probably move the open question into a separate document, and we should probably call, I mean, the open quest for identifying Luna's delta, and then you put this task as an open question, as an open task, the mission to identifying Luna's delta, and then you write your first the methods that you tried to do but they were wrong. So probably after, when if we iterate on these things, maybe we can find a way that works. You know what I mean? But so we keep the documents separated, because I think that the main document that you just created is it's complete in its way, or it should be kept as much as theoretical as possible. But instead, the quest for Luna's Delta, it's more as a process, right? So I mean, I think it should be rated. What do you think about it? And one moment, I want to send us a message. Just I'll be back. This just was just okay. So very well. So let's keep going to this. Let's keep and so let's keep going. Um, Chudogo is a different life cycle. Okay. Okay, John Judge may call a made against your instruction, so you can revise it. I left 3 audience open questions and said that, okay, they are causing moving arc. Okay, sure. I think we are fine. I agree with that, so. As an old song goes, if I were a sultan, I would have 3 wives. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's already really tiresome to have a relationship with one person. Imagine 3. I think 3 husbandos are good for sex, but I mean, imagine having a life with 3 husbandos. I mean, it would be a fucking nightmare. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe you can have a threesome, but I mean, 3 husbands. I mean, seems like a fucking nightmare if you ask. I mean, I think that it works better when it's one person and you both take care of each other. And you have a fucking family. I mean, there is a reason why the normal family is the most successful way that has been used for ages, and that's why adultery has always been seen very bad. Is because it's a model that fucking works very well. And we shouldn't reinvent the wheel, you know what I mean? We shouldn't really reinvent the wheel, so. Really reinvent the wheel, so. Anyway, so, okay, medal's not yet tried, okay, sure. Medal not yet tried, yes, sure. Okay, very good. I think we can close this thread. But the song says that this, oh, okay. I'd wear a bashel. Probably. Let's see if the image is ready, right? I mean, let's see if the image is ready. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful, right? I mean, look at that wedding cake. I mean, she already sees trouble there. Oh, and with the moon still at the top, I mean, it's covered by the cake is some light by. But look at this. There is a moon and a star at the top of the wedding cake, and the wedding cake is oh fuck. Look at the face of the cake. I mean, oh fuck. Adultery wedding. I mean, twin sisters marrying each other and the wedding cake says fuck, why me? Beautiful, right? I mean, beautiful. A piece of art, I would dare say. A real piece of art, right? An absolute piece of art, right? Right? Okay, so we are implementing. We are finally implementing. Oh my goodness! When this thing is over, we can check the game. And by the way, I have something else to check, but I want to take some milk first. I can talk when I take the milk, cause I mean I want to keep talking, but while we were waiting, I mean I asked Chappie to build uh something for me. So I want to see what the fuck he built, and hopefully it's decent. Maybe it's decent. I don't know, I think it's worth trying, right? I think it should be more or less here. And where is it? Open in external browser, sure. We got it here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let's check this a little bit. So, what's this? Configure the wedding. Oh, Jesus. So much to reading. What is this thing? Configure the wedding, the ring and the walking. Okay. Okay, generate the proper ring. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see this. Oh, okay. 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 Let's start, right? And we have I've asked the game to make some sort of a clone of Loop Hero with annoying cake. Let's see how these things work. So this should be an adventure of annoying cakes before annoying cake died. So let's see. Landscape, roadside. Where do you put these things here? Oh, I can then decide where to put these things. Oh, very interesting. Right? Let's try here. Then let's try these things here, right? I mean, probably. Oh, it's very weird because it's sort of some sort of, you know, weirdy thing here. I mean, I'm not even sure what this thing does, but you see, there's a weird system. Oh, look at this, probably here, right? Oh, look at this. These things sort of have issues. I mean, I don't know. It's very weird, right? Very weird. Let's start, right? What's he supposed to do? Okay. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Horatio, right? Don't auto stop, right? I mean, do not auto stop. I mean, a lot of things don't really work properly, but next image, a huge hornet appears, attack the wedding cakes and try to steal it. Very nice, right? I mean, cool work. Oh, okay. Let's try this. We should put this right somewhere. Oh, that's not working very well, but I mean, we can try. I mean, that's probably very nice for a minigame, right? I mean, the interface super sucks, but I think, but, and you see that the graphics are very off, I mean, very off, I mean. It's very, very over. There are so many errors, but the sprites for annoying cake are very nice. The sprites for annoying cake are very nice, right? I mean, I guess it works. It's very bad though. It's very, very bad. I mean, very bad. There are so many errors. I think I should have asked. I should have asked. I should have asked Claude to remake this. Probably would have done better, right? And ChatGPT. I mean, this is very crappy, but this is very, very crappy. But maybe I can give it. I can. We can do planning mode. Planning mode. No, I think I'm fine. What's this? What's this? Reward toppiness? I mean, that's a fucking schedule oven return. Okay. I think oh, we can equip this thing, right? Can we? Topper? Can how does these things work? I mean, there's so many these things is so wrong. I mean, you know, there is a trend now, and people are trying to recreate games with AI with a single prompt. And I've tried it, and this is what it got from. So I mean, I think it's very hard to recreate a game with a single prompt. That's very, very hard. That's very, very hard. No, I don't want this. So I think we should keep going, right? I mean, can we keep going? Ratio. Return to the oven. Okay. What are we getting here? Mastered? Jesus. That's so bad. That's so bad. This thing is crap. This thing is fucking crap, so let me scold Chappie. I mean, so I checked the things, but I mean, how it is fucking possible that what you have done has passed all the agents that were supposed to verify for quality control? I mean, first of all, the interface, I mean, looks like a console. I mean, nothing of the buttons have icons. I mean, it's very hard to read. It has problems when you use the mouse. And also inside the game, I mean, when you use the mouse, everything moves wrongly, like get offsetted. I mean, and I mean, that there's no real, I mean, I don't even know how to start. I mean, I don't even know how to start, so I don't know what's the problem. I mean, what's the problem here? Have you watched a lot of YouTube videos? I mean, try to get screenshot frame by frame analysis on how the gameplay is. I mean, what's the interface looks like? I mean, it really looks like that you put a fucking throwaway prototype that as the least amount of research as possible. I mean, even unknown cake isn't even working on the fucking path. Then the monsters are not even remotely on the path or near it. I mean, and there is no boss at when. Jesus, I don't even know how to start. I mean, it's very close to garbage. I mean, I want to be honest with you, it's very close to garbage. I mean, the animation of the cakes and the monsters are very nice. I give you that. But I mean, the menu, the interface, the gameplay, I mean, everything looks like, I mean, a fucking console command. I mean, and nothing about the game. I mean, there's no. I mean, I don't even know how to start. I mean, I think you should really do 15 times, if not 20 times more the research. Go to YouTube, watch videos, I mean, analyze them frame by frame. I mean, study what a fucking game interface should look like. I mean, and I mean, also the game balance, I mean, is very. It's very, I don't know. This is so wrong. Have you actually checked the wiki for Zero Loop? Have you studied the numbers? Of each individual thing? Have you tried to do some reverse mathematical analysis on why certain numbers works the way? Or what certain things are supposed to do? It seems that most of the good mechanics are missing, and we are just trying to simulate something that looks visually similar to that, but is a very, 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 very. If this was a picture of the original, is a very low resolution picture. I think you have to restart from scratch. Not restart from scratch, but go back to the origin, expand the research, evaluate everything about the research, and that every single fucking aspect of the game. Interface, gameplay, playability. Do more research on what the players like, because this is very, 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 very far away. And I do not understand what is stopping you. From unleashing way more agents than what you've done. If you have a limit on agents that you can spawn at the same time, divide the job in big batches. Then keep doing until this you give me a different, better version. As always, keep this prototype independent and do not touch anything related to Luna's game. The cake is a lie. You shouldn't edit any other files. And only work with the files you created. Very good. So, hey Chibi, welcome. She's still a joints sister and they want to compete the Budogan. Just one moment. I'll be back. Just one moment. Okay, one moment. Just one moment. Okay, so see you later, Chibi. See you later. So okay, so Luna's still a biggest non-defeated kaiju idol. Oh my goodness. Probably yes, right? The first kaiju idol. Probably yes, right? I guess so. Could be an option, right? Could be an option. Luna's still the kaiju idol, right? Yeah, yes, could work, right? Right? I guess. So let me see how the thing is going here. So this is probably going to take a while. And then, so what I was about to say, so I think I have to some of the pictures of Lina, so at least we keep going, right? We be going with some, yeah. And so, uh, which one should the which one should the pick of this? Yeah, another comical picture with Shibiru and Shibistella with uh, them being become as known as the world's first kaiju idols. Make them something really cute and comical. Maybe they cosplayed as kaijus or something. Well, Dima, I'm only picking one of the three. I'm picking the last one. I think it's the most interesting one. I'm picking the last one because I think it's the most so. Well, I think I have to close it. There is some wood. Yes, I'm picking probably the last. So. And, 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 and. And and that's so that's right. What about maybe bat and huge hornet? Yeah, maybe we can do this later. Dima, one pitch that night. It's one at time. Okay, we do one at time, guys. Also, for some reason, I'm very tired. I don't know why, but I'm very tired. Very, very tired. And I'm also a little bit worried. There is something in my mind. Just a little bit worried. There's something in my mind. Yeah, probably, yeah. Definitely something. Oh, so let's watch this. Kaiju Luna eating. The Madra picture, yes. Oh my goodness. Now you also. We have Jordan always asking for this, and now Dima also you ask for the Madra. Interesting, right? That's interesting, I guess. The Madra picture is becoming, I mean, very, very, very famous, I guess, right? Very famous, I guess, right? Yeah, probably. Probably right, yeah? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that one. This one? This one here? Yeah. The cake, right? Maybe Chap just finished the first picture, right? Now he's still making it, so we got to wait, so we got to wait a little bit, so hmm. Gojira in shock, yes. Yeah, that was funny, right? Godzilla that shocked, that right? Yeah, it was that was funny. I guess, yes. Yes, I mean, ChatGPT can make some really funny images. Dick wedding ones, too. I agree. I agree with that. Can make some really funny images when it wants. So I agree, right? I agree. So yeah. Exists a band with the same name, Godzilla and Shokai. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that, but I know that exists a band that is called Cake Gang. And the reason why I know this because I was writing some lyrics for my songs, and then Suno blocked me, telling me you can't use Cake Gang because it's a name of an artist. But actually, I mean, I didn't want to clone the artist. I want just to say Cake Gang inside my lyrics. But it got banned. It's a French band called Gojira. Yeah. I imagine as such. I mean, there's plenty of. Why not? I mean, Gojira is very famous. So I mean, I guess. Oh, look at this. Oh, but this is so fucking cute. I mean, this is fucking amazingly cute, right? I mean, I guess, right? I guess it's fuckingly amazingly cute, right? I mean, I guess so. Pretty sure, and he probably removed that one. Oh, but that's very lovely. I mean, that's fucking lovely. I mean, I will need to wait for finishing the edits, but oh, that's lovely. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's lovely, right? I mean, that's lovely. Oh, look at this. No, for fuck's sake, we need to do a music video of this, you know? We really need to do a music video of this. We really need to do a music video of this. And I think I want to end the stream here for today. I think I end the stream here for today cause yeah, I feel a little bit tired and then be streaming Armo for 40 hours. I mean, we started there, sure. And that's not what we're supposed to normally, but I'm feeling a little bit tired, and I think we can end it here today. Well, thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow, okay? じゃあ今日ここまでですね。ありがとうございました。おつむでした。またね。バイバイ。